So today is the day. Apple is set to report earnings after the market closes, and here's everything that you need to know before it reports. Again, I really hope that you learned something new, and if you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. With that being said, again, if you ever want to tune on into our live trading session, it's going to be the second link in the description down below. So yes, Apple after the market opens is set to report earnings, and that is following Microsoft, Meta, and Tesla, who reported yesterday. I think Microsoft really set the tone where you can exceed market's expectation for earnings, but yet the stock can still drop. And the story can be very similar for Apple. And the reason why is that if you look at the history of the times that Apple has reported earnings and exceeded expectation, again, a lot of the times the reaction the day after is negative, even though they do exceed expectation. So it is not out of character for Apple and companies like Apple, huge, magnificent 7 companies that are well established, they're not super trendy, that even if they do exceed expectation, if their guidance is not what was assumed, the market can pretty much retrace. So here are some things to know. What are expectations for today? Today, the expectation for earnings per share is $2.67 and revenue is $137 billion. Quarter after quarter, year over year, you guys can see from January of 2025 to January of 2026 of what is set to be reported. You can see the jump from 124, pretty much 125 billion to now 137. So they are expecting signs of growth. Again, they don't carry Tesla to that same standard, but with Apple, they do. Again, Apple prints money. If we dive a little bit deeper, again, this is in Investing Pro. If you guys ever want to use this software, it's the first link in the description down below. But the really cool thing about this is that with Investing Pro, I get to understand a little bit more on the fundamental side, how this company is currently trading at, and also, is it overvalued? It trades at a P ratio in the 30s, $416 billion in revenue, and a net income of $112 billion. Again, Apple prints money. P ratio is a little bit higher in comparison to some of its competitors. When you click on the Pro Research, again, one of my favorite tools with Investing Pro, you guys can see that revenue quarter after quarter was increasing a lot in 2021. That is not the same story as of right now. We're still showing signs of growth, but again, Apple is trading at a premium. So my question was, is this something that investors are paying attention to? And that's exactly what I asked Warren AI. Again, Warren AI is pretty much Investing Pro's version of ChatGPT that's more tailored for investors and traders. So I asked, what should I know before Apple reports earnings today? Very simple. Talked a little bit about the market's consensus and pretty much talking about, hey, the market does not want to see any sign of deceleration. And if they do see this, then they can punish this tech giant, especially because it is trading at a premium among other tech giants. The thing that I also really liked that it noted is that, again, when it comes down to key takeaways, iPhone and AI are key. Investors want proof that AI integration and iPhone refreshes will sustain double-digit growth. Goldman Sachs sees 13% iPhone revenue growth this quarter, but other analysts worry that slowing momentum, especially in China. Again, something to pay attention to. Remember, we're not just paying attention to the top number or the overall number. There are these individual sectors within the business that investors are paying attention to, just like with Microsoft yesterday and their cloud-based server. If they don't see the growth that they once wanted, then again, investors can get spooked and investors are not going to want to pay a premium for those companies and maybe begin to sell. Memory chip surge. Recent news warns of rising memory chip costs and potential device price hikes, but analysts say that Apple is priced or positioned better than its peers to absorb it. I really like that. That's kind of encouraging for Apple. And then a quick little recap. Warren AI's take. The bar is set high. Even a beat might not be enough if Apple doesn't lift its outlook. That's one thing that, again, I think is really important to note, kind of with the Microsoft story that we saw yesterday. Even beating earnings might not be enough if its guidance isn't super strong. With 41 analyst targets ranging from 205 to 350, the sentiment is split. Watch for AI and iPhone commentary. Hints of new product or progress in AI, like the rumored Siri revamp, can swing post-earnings narratives. So again, now that we have a little bit of a better understanding of what is the expectation of Apple, some concerns or things to look out for. And remember, we talk about concerns not because this video is to encourage you to sell. No, Apple is actually a long-term position of mine, but I think it would be very naive for any investor or any trader to only look at, well, what could be so positive about this company, but never take the risk into consideration. Again, our job here is super simple. Look into their fundamentals, look into their technicals, and ask ourselves, is there a deal? Is there an opportunity? And that's where you can decide and begin to make a more informed decision. So Apple has gone from highs of 288 to now lows of 257. So there is potential for recovery based on previous highs. But if they don't wow investors, not just by beating earnings, but with higher guidance than expected, then expect a possible another leg down to the lows of 245. Remember, no one can predict the future, so there's no reason to pretend, but we can all prepare for it. So if you feel like you're maybe in too aggressive, this is the time prior to it reporting earnings where you can make those adjustments. Or if you don't feel like you have enough skin in the game, then this is where you can make the decision to buy more prior to the earning reports. Again, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Everything that we talked about from our LPP live trading session to Investing Pro and the software itself is all linked in the description down below. It's the first or second link. I'm here whenever it is that you are ready to watch me trade live. That's the second link in the description down below. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that we're into thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.